Hello everyone, it's me Sanjay Vasu back again for another video. This time it's about Cambridge Secondary 1 Checkpoint Mathematics Paper 1 for April 2018. Question 1. Here is the rule for these number grids. Add the two top numbers to get the number below. 10, 15 and 25. 10 plus 15 is 25. Complete these grids. A. -8, dash and -3. So we can see that when we add these two, we get this, which means -8 plus the blank, which we'll name as x, is equal to -3. We want to find x, we bring -8 to the other side, which means -8 becomes +8. X equals -3 plus 8, which is equal to 5. That's the answer. B, 1 by 8, 3 by 4, and dash. 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4, which is equal to x. And this x is the blank over here. That means when we take the LCM, it'll all be by 8, and then this will be 1, and then this will be 3 into 2, which is 6. So 1 plus 6 by 8 is equal to x, and x is equal to 7 by 8. That's the answer. Question 2. Here are two books. Lily reads 32% of book A. Safi reads 40% of book B. Take to show who reads the most pages. You must show your working. Let's first calculate what's the percentage of these books in pages. So 32% into 500 is equal to 32 by 100 into 500. Now we can cancel the two zeros. That becomes 160 pages. Now 40% into 360 is equal to 40 by 100 into 360. Cancel out the two zeros in this. 4 into 36 is 144 pages. And 160 is greater than 144. Therefore, Lily actually reads more pages. Question 3. A bottle of juice holds 1.5 liters. Ahmed pours all the juice into glasses. He pours 250 ml into each glass. Look at how many glasses Ahmed uses. That's simply 1.5 liters by 250 milliliters. That's equal to 1500 by 250 when making to the same unit. This is equal to, you can cancel this out, 6 glasses. That's the answer. Question 4. A teacher asks her class to work out the answer to 8 plus 12 divided by 4. Mike says the answer is 5. He is wrong. Explain why Mike is wrong. First, let's find the correct answer. 8 plus 12 divided by 4. We do division first, not addition. So if we do division first, it's 8 plus 3, and that will be equal to 11. If we do addition first, which is wrong, 8 plus 12 is 20, and that 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5, which is Mike's answer. So that means the reason is division should be done before addition. Question 5. Triangle A is shown in the diagram. Draw a ring around the triangles below that are congruent to this triangle. First of all, let's find this third angle. That's equal to 180 minus 75 minus 57. When we put this in, we'll get 48. And that means 48 degrees. Now let's check corresponding sides. Let's see this triangle. First, the angles, 38. There's no 38 degree here, so get this one out. Now the second triangle here. If we look at this with the 75 degree angle on top, 4.3 is on the left side, 4.9 is on the right side. And this is also same way. So this is the first one. Let's see if there are any more triangles this way. 48 degrees, 75 degrees, 4.3. Over here, the 75 degrees touches the 4.3 centimeter line. But here it doesn't. That means it's not congruent. Now this one, 48, 75, and 4.9. As you can see, 75 has 4.9 on the left. Like if you put 75 at the top, it'll be like this, 75 degrees, and this side will be 4.9. But in reality, it's supposed to be 4.3. So this is also not congruent. Right? No, it is congruent. Because if we flip this triangle, that means 4.9 will be on the other side. And 4.9 touches both 75 and 48 degrees, which it does here. That's why in reality this actually is congruent to triangle A. So these two triangles are congruent to this one up here. Question 6. Work out A. 1.5 into 0.8. This is equal to, when we calculate it out, we can do 15 into 8 and then divide by 100. 120 divided by 100 is 1.2. That's the answer. B. 15 by 0.06. We can do this as 15 divided by 6 by 100. That's equal to 15 into 100 by 6. Now we can do some simplification. So 5 into 50 is equal to 250. That's the answer. Question 7. There are 280 students in year 10. Half of them are boys. 155 of the students get a grade of A, B, or C in their maths test. 61 girls get a grade of D, E, or F. A. Complete the table. So first we can add this. 61. Total 155 students get A, B, or C. Now we can find out how many got D, E, or F in total. 280 minus 155, that's equal to 125. And then now we can find out how many boys got this much grade. 125 minus 61, that's 64. Now we need to look at another detail. Half the students are boys, which means 280 by 2, which is 140. That's how many boys are there in total. That means we can find out this as well. Boys for grade A, B, or C is 140 minus 64, and that becomes 76. So the girls, which are grade A, B, or C, get 155 minus 76, which is 79. Now we can add these two to get the total for girls, which is 140. It's also possible to do it by subtracting the number of boys from the total. B. A student is chosen at random from year 10. Write down the probability that the student is a girl with grade D, E, or F. 61 girls get this grade, and that's a total of 280. 61 by 280. That's it. You cannot simplify this, so we can simply write this. Question 8. Here's the expression. 3a plus 4 plus 7b. Take the third term in this expression. One term is like anything which is separated by an operator. In this case, it's two plus symbols. That means there's the first term, second term, and the third term, 7b. Question 9. Use the laws of arithmetic to write numbers in the boxes to make these calculations correct. 4.5 into 8 is equal to 4.5 into 2 into 2 into dash. We can cancel out the 4.5 since they're there on both sides. 8 equals 2 into 2 into dash. When we bring these two to the other side, 8 by 2 into 2, which is 8 by 4, which is 2. So we got 2 there. Next, 8.84 into 25 is equal to 8.84 into 100 by dash. We can cut out the 8.84 here. So we get 25 equals 100 by dash. That means 25 into this is equal to 100. And this is equal to 100 by 25, which is equal to 4. Now the last one, 6.8 into 5 is equal to 6.8 into dash by 2. We can cut out the decimals, 6.8. 5 equals dash divided by 2. That means this dash is equal to 5 into 2, which is 10. That's all. Question 10. A. Factorize completely 2x squared minus 6x. As you can see, this can be divided by x and can be divided by 2. That means we can separate it as x into 2x minus 6, and that also can be done as 2x into x minus 3. That's the answer. B. Make r the subject of the equation h equals 2 into r minus 4. This means h by 2 is equal to r minus 4. R is equal to h by 2 plus 4. And that's it. That's the answer. 11. Here's the division. One digit is missing. Work out that digit. 7.1 divided by 8 is equal to 0.8-75. We can do our division for this. Normal long division. Now this will be 0.8 because 64. That becomes 7 here, 70. And now again we can make it 64. That means it's 8. That's all you need to do because you only need the second digit. Therefore, the answer is 8. Question 12. Here's a road sign in the USA. Draw a ring around the distance in kilometers that's closest to 10 miles. First, let's multiply this. By using the formula, 1 mile equals 1.6 kilometers. That means 10 miles is equal to 1.6 into 10, 16 kilometers. That's the answer. Question 13. There are 96 children in a room and 40 of them are girls. Find a fraction that are boys. Write the answer in simplest form. This means 96 minus 40 by 96, which is equal to 56 by 96. We can divide this by 2, 28 by 48, again by 2, 14 by 24, again by 2, 7 by 12. That's the answer. Question 14. Expand and simplify x minus 2 into x plus 8. For this, we can use a FOIL method. The F stands for front, O stands for outside, I stands for inside, and L stands for last. Now, the front, between the front of each bracket. That means first is x into x, x squared. Next, outside, which means nearer to the brackets on the outside, x and 8. That's 8x. Now inside, negative 2 and x is negative 2x. Minus 2x, minus 2 into plus 8 for last. That's minus 16. That's equal to x squared plus 6x minus 16. That's it. That's the answer. Question 15. Blessy collects information to investigate the statement. Boys in my school play more sport each week than girls. A. Take the 2 items most relevant to our investigation. First, we can see that we want to compare the gender, which means gender of student. And now we can see play more sport, which means the amount of time spent for sports. That's all for this question. B. Blessy collects data from 10 of her friends. Remember, this is very important. Explain why she may not get reliable results from her data. Well, one thing you can see, Blessy collects data from only 10 of her friends. And a school has like more than 1,000 people. And 10 people does not look like a big enough sample. So 10 people is not a big enough sample. That's the answer. Question 16. A. Write down the value of root 225. If you know squares and square roots, you know that it's 15. But you also need to have plus or minus, because negative 15 into negative 15 is also equal to 225. Therefore, the answer is plus or minus 15. B. Draw a ring around the best estimate to the cube root of 100. 3.2, 4.6, 10, or 33. It's not a square root. It's a cube root, which means it's written like this. So let's see which perfect cubes 100 is in between. So we can do like this, 100 is in the middle. Below that is 64, which is 4 cubed. And above is 125, which is 5 cubed. So we can do this. And now we can cube root all of that. Cube root of 4 cubed less than cube root of 100 less than cube root of 5 cubed. 4 is less than cube root of 100. That's less than 5. That means it has to be between 4 and 5, which is 4.6. That's the answer. Question 17. Work out 0.036 into 10 to the power 5. That means the decimal place goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there are 2 zeros here. 3600. 470 into 10 to the power minus 2. The decimal place is here. It goes 1, 2 steps back. 4.7. 2 divided by 10 to the power minus 4. That's equal to 2 into 10 to the power 4. The decimal place goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros are there. So 20,000. Question 18. The time to total rule of a sequence is multiplied by 3. The fourth term is 54. Work out the first term. For this, we simply have to divide by 3 times. 54 divided by 3 divided by 3 divided by 3. That's equal to 54 by 3 is 18. 18 by 3 is 6. And 6 by 3 is 2. So the first term is 2. Question 19. A bath has a volume of 0.25 meters cubed. Convert this to centimeters cubed. That's 0.25 into 100 for centimeters, because centimeters is 100 times meters. But we see the power here. There's 3. That means we multiply 3 times by 100. That's equal to 250,000 centimeters cubed. That's the answer. Question 20. Work out the value of m in this calculation. M to the power minus 2 is 1 by 9. That means 1 by m squared is 1 by 9. M squared equals 9. And m equals plus or minus 3 because it's the square root of 9. Question 21. The diagram shows triangle A drawn on the grid. A. Reflect triangle A in the line y equals 2. This line. Label the reflection B. So we can reflect it in this line by marking the points like this. Same distance as they are 3, 3, 5, 5, 3, 3. That's why we can simply join this now. And we can label it as B. B. Reflect triangle B over here in the line x equals 1, which is this line. Label the reflection C. Now we simply do the same thing we did last time, just it's horizontal now. We see the distance and mark the points accordingly. 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, 6. Now part C. A rotation will map triangle C back onto triangle A. Find the coordinates of the center of this rotation. In reality, there's a property. Like when two lines intersect and these two lines have reflected a shape twice, that means the center or the intersection point of these two lines will be the center of rotation. Over here, the point is x1 and y2, so the point is 1, 2. You can check it if you want. Oh, and by the way, you must label this triangle C. Question 22. A. The diagram shows some two-dimensional shapes. Complete each of these sentences. The first one has been done for you. Shape A has two lines of symmetry, 1, 2, and rotational similarly order 2. Because if you rotate it twice, it comes back to the same original one. Shape B has dashed lines of symmetry and rotational symmetry of order dash. In reality, this has 0 lines of symmetry and rotational symmetry order 1, because one full rotation will bring it back. Shape C has dashed lines of symmetry and rotational symmetry of order dash. This also has 0 lines of symmetry. It looks like this is a line of symmetry, but in reality this is not, because it makes it look like this, which is not symmetrical. And the rotational symmetry of order 2, because rotated 180 degrees, it becomes the same thing. We rotate it back one more time, and that means it becomes the same original one, which means there's no change at all. Shape D has dashed lines of symmetry and rotational symmetry of order dash. There's one line of symmetry right down the middle, and rotational symmetry also of order 1, because we have to rotate one full time to get it back to the same shape. B. Draw a two-dimensional shape on the grid that has 4 lines of symmetry and rotational symmetry order 4. A square has both of these properties, so we simply draw a square on this. I'm going to be drawing it with 6 units side, but you can draw it with any number of units at the sideline. That's it. Question 23. The lines with equations 2y equals x plus 4, 2y equals x plus 8, and 2x plus y equals 10 are shown on the grid. A. Use the graph to solve these simultaneous equations. 2x plus y equals 10 and 2y equals x plus 4. One thing we can notice, these two lines are parallel. When we divide both of these by 2, we get y equals x by 2 plus 2 and y equals x by 2 plus 4. The y-intercept is 2 and 4. Over here, we only want this, which is y-intercept 4. That means this line. The third line is this one because it's not parallel to the others. We can label this by using 1, 2, 3. Now we can put 3 here. There's 1 here and 2 here.
So we need to solve the simultaneous equation 2x plus y equals 10, 2y equals x plus 4. Which two lines are these two equations? So 2y equals x plus 4 is line number 1, and 2x plus y equals 10, that's line number 3. Now, to solve the simultaneous equations, we just see the intersection point of the two graphs. And that'll be this point over here, which is x equals 3.2, and then y equals 3.6. So x equals 3.2, y equals 3.6. That's the answer. Let's go to part B. Draw the line 2x plus y equals 6 on the grid. Let's take three values of x. I'll take x equals 0, 1, and 2. Now, for x equals 0, we can find y. X equals 0 means that 2x will also be 0, y is simply equal to 6. When x equals to 1, 2x will be 2. 2 plus y equals 6, y equals 4. And for x equals 2, 2 into 2 plus y equals 6. 4 plus y equals 6, y equals 2. Now we have three values. We can just write them down. X equals 0, y equals 6. X equals 1, y equals 4. X equals 2, y equals 2. Also, if you want, you can add another point of x equals 3, then y will be equal to 0, because then this will be 6 plus y equals 6, y equals 0. So you can add that point as well if you want to, and then simply connect the dots to form the line, which is 2x plus y equals 6. That's the answer.
Question 24. The ratios of boys to girls in a school is boys is to girls equals 4 is to 3. One day, 18 girls are absent from school. This represents 5% of all the girls. Calculate the total number of students in the school. 18 girls equals 5% into total girls. That means the total girls, which I'll represent as G, is equal to 18 by 0.05, because 5% is equal to 0.05. That's equal to 18 divided by 1 by 20. 18 into 20, that's equal to 360 girls. That means this is 3 by 7 of the total. How? Girls is 3 parts and boys is 4 parts. If we add these, it's 7 parts for both. Girls only is 3 by 7. That's how we get it. That means the total is equal to 7 by 3 into this, 360. Cancel. We can get 840 total students. That's the answer. Question 25. The diagram shows a shape with all side lengths measured in centimeters. Write the expression in terms of x for a total shaded area. This length is x. And this is 3, which means this length will be x minus 3. Like that. The full length here is x plus 5. I shall write that. That means x plus 5 into x minus 3 is shaded. That's the area which is shaded. That means shaded area equals, we can expand the brackets to make it x squared plus 5x minus 3x minus 15. That's equal to x squared plus 2x minus 15 in centimeters squared. That's the answer. And with this, we have come to the end of our paper. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Share this video to other people so they can watch it. Please subscribe to our channel to show your support, and comment on what you want us to upload in future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.